Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to this video, and it is all about how to say no during the holiday season. Now you're probably thinking, what do I mean by that? Well, it's the holidays and we're invited to all kinds of parties, to work parties, maybe our significant others' work parties, and our family and our friends, and there's so many things going on. But I want to let you know that you can say no to things you're invited to. Because I think that this time of year we get so stressed out because we want to say yes. We want to please everyone. We feel like we need to be in a million places at once, and that just causes a lot of stress on us. But you're allowed to say no to events. If you really do not feel like going to a party or to a potluck or to whatever, you can say no. It is okay to say no. I just feel like we're so accustomed to wanting to have to say yes all the time and to please people, but we don't have to. What's most important is you do what serves you and what makes you feel good, and that's being selfish, that's respecting yourself. So how do you say no in a polite way without just being like, nope, not going? Like, no, not doing it, right? There are ways to go about it to be a little bit more polite, you know what I'm saying, okay? So things you can do is just say, you know, I would love to see you, I'd love to spend time with you, but I've just been so busy that I need to take that night off for myself. How can someone get mad at you for that? Really? And if they do, too bad for them, because you're respecting yourself, and at the end of the day, you're going to be happier. Or maybe say, oh, that sounds so much fun. I'm gonna be able to make it, but I'm only gonna be able to stay half an hour because I have to go and do some other thing there later, aka you're gonna go home and watch Netflix, right? Okay? So maybe show up for a little bit, but cut some time in half. Maybe you have 2 events in one night and you're like freaking out. What do I do? Well, maybe you could say no to both of them. That's what I do. I'm such an introvert. But cut it in half. Say half an hour there, half an hour there, then go home and give yourself some respect, some time for yourself. Because you're probably so busy going shopping for gifts, you're so busy baking, cleaning your house because maybe you're having people over, you're so busy, you're so consumed, you're so stressed out, you need time for yourself. Another thing that I want to talk about, I've touched on before, but it's important to be reiterated, is saying no to food. Because parents, grandparents, they want to give you food. That's their way of showing love. And they're going to be like, here, have some. And you're going to take some. And 2 minutes later, they're going to come back and be like, here, have more. And maybe you don't want more, but you feel so bad because they're so happy and excited about like the bread they just made or the stuffing or whatever, the dessert. So what do? How do you say no? How do you say no in a polite way and you don't want to hurt their feelings? You just say no. You say, you know what, I'm good, I loved it, it was really, really good, but I'm full right now, maybe I'll go back later, but it's all good. But I know that every family has that 1 or 2 people who are constantly pushing and saying, here, eat, and you're like, I'm good. And it's so awkward because you're trying to honor your hunger at the same time, but when people are pushing stuff in your face that you don't necessarily want to do, it becomes super awkward and it becomes like you feel like you're being rude. But you're not being rude, you're honoring yourself. At the end of the day, you're honoring yourself, you're listening to your mind, you're listening to your body and saying, do I want this? Do I want to go to this party? Do I want to go to this dinner? Do I want this food? The key is to be confident in your decisions, right? Being confident in your decisions. When you say no to a party or you say no to a certain food and you know that that's true to you, you shouldn't feel bad or feel guilty at all for hurting someone else's feelings. And 9 times out of 10, you're not hurting their feelings, right? You're just saying no and they're gonna move on. They're gonna keep coming back. You can keep saying no. If they keep coming back, you have just the right to keep on saying no. So those are such simple tips, but we don't think about it. We don't think about saying no to invitations. We don't think about saying no to food when we really don't want it. So honestly, this holiday season, if something doesn't serve you, if this party doesn't serve you, or going to this event or meeting up with a friend is just too much, you can say no. Maybe set up another time in the new year. Or instead of going to the party, you don't want to be around a million people, set up a little coffee date with a friend you haven't seen in forever, right? There's different ways that you can go about it, but really prioritize your time for you, and I promise that the holiday season will be so much less stressful. So let me know in the comments if you ever considered this, if you ever thought, oh wow, I can say no to this, I can say no to these events, and it might feel weird at first, but I promise you that you will feel better. And if it works for you, let me know, because I'm doing it this year, and I've done it lots, because I don't like all the parties, and I'm such an introvert, and you can respect yourself, and that's 100% the best gift that you can give to yourself this holiday season. All right, I will see you guys in the next video.